Is this okay? Okay, so it's supposed to, but I can't see it anywhere. Okay, yeah, it is working now. So yeah, basically I want to finish HTML today entirely, if possible. Like entirely if possible, but let's see. Why is there always one person? Okay, so yeah, that's okay. So SEO or search engine is a practice that optimizes the page so they become more visible and higher ranking. Is to provide a short description using the meta element. By setting the name attribute to description, it ensures that browsers correctly interpret this metadata. The content attribute is where you will place a description. It is recommended that you keep your description short and concise. Similar to types of meta elements, the meta description will not be visible on the web page itself. One place where the page description can be found is the search engine results. Interesting. Search engine optimization. Okay, let's go. Say, okay, what is the role of open graph tags and how do they affect SEO? Open Graph Protocol enables you to control your website's content on various social media platforms. By setting these Open Graph properties, you can entice users to click and engage with your content. You can also set these properties using a collection of meta elements inside your HTML head section. Head section. The first important OG property would to include title. Open Graph. I did not. I thought that was like something. Okay. For the property attribute, we need to specify that this is an OG Open Graph title. Would be type. So we have your title, we have a type which specifies that it's a website, and then an image. In this example, the Open Graph image is pointing to the Free Code Camp logo. All these images should be of high quality. The fourth important OG property would be the URL. Here is an example. So there's title, type, image, and URL are the most important ones to include. What do Open Graph properties look for? Not for encryption, to see how your website's content will show up on different social media platforms. What does the property title do? Not audio, it specifies the title. No? Or did I just do a monkey see, monkey do with the title? Where does the property OG type do in the meta? It specifies the. This makes the most sense. Okay, it worked, so that did make more sense. Let's go. Okay. Uh, Another lab. I like the lab. Wait, am I at the lab? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is pretty doable. So a doc type, build an app that is functionally similar to this example project. Discover Italy. Okay. For, okay, for this, I actually am going to have VS Code open so that I can refer to like my old projects, the project, like the old ones that I've built, because again, not very comfortable with all of it. So, yeah, so first let's go one by one. Let's do the doc type, HTML, right? Or did I just mess that up? First case. Yep. Okay, yeah. And then now let's just set the HTML language. HTML lang, the attribute lang gets set to en. And if I'm not wrong, am I? Okay, do we need a closing tag for this? Yes, we do. I'm going to add that right now. I forgot it the last time. Everything goes in the middle of these, right? And then, if I'm not wrong, it should be head or yeah, first head. We set up the metadata for this first. So the first thing we're going to do is set up our head section. I forgot the slash there, the enter and mm, head. So, okay, meta separately or meta together? Okay, I am actually forgetting everything for some reason. Meta with the char set to UTF-8. Wait, was the UTF supposed to go like, oh, no. Why did I do that? Alright. Okay, and we need to give it a title. The title is Travel Agency Plan. Okay, page, my bad. We should have a meta tag in your head element that contains a short description. Okay, let's try that. Uh, okay, this I just saw it, but I still forgot it. Okay, wait. We had this in the previous one, and I forgot there was a very specific way to go about the meta description. Yeah, name is equal to description. And if I'm not wrong, after this, just content. Is the same indentation? No, it's one indent off. I know I might have spelled that right, but I'm just gonna change it. I'm gonna keep it short. Okay, so we have a uh yeah, we have our meta. When I'm guessing we need to close this meta. Of course, you have to close the meta. Yes, right. So just slash and yeah, yeah. So that's it with our head. Now we have our main, if I'm not wrong. Yep. Now we have a body and then our main. Okay. Yeah. So what all do we need to do before our main closes? Okay, main gets closed later itself. Okay, slay. So first, okay, we're done till prescription 4. Now we need 5. H1 element to represent your travel. H1. Can you just go back to this? I'm going to keep this very short. Travel all around the world! Exclamation. Let's capitalize this because we're not uncultured around here. Okay, and then you should have the meta tag in your head element that contains a okay, I just H1 travel opportunities. Okay, so we need a paragraph here. I'm so sure that isn't spelled right, but eh, yeah. We have a P element. We should have an unordered list. So UL, if I'm not wrong, backslash UL. Yeah, so LI slash LI. We always know how many do they want here. Oh, they just want two. With what? I'm just gonna copy this because they're very stringent about the way it's spelled. So even if I misspell it or if I don't capitalize it, they will not take it as an answer. Hmm. You should have an H2 element with the text tall after the unordered list. With what? Top itineraries. Slay. You should have at least three figure elements, each containing an anchor element and a fig caption element. And three anchor elements should have an image element with the appropriate alt attribute and an src attribute. And all five. Okay, so after this, all of these are like pretty combined. Yeah. So after this, they want a figure element. Okay, I might have forgotten what a figure was. I hope it's here. Oh, okay. How many figures do they want? At least three figures. Yeah. Right. Let's try to do the anchor and the image are like on my own, and then we'll take a reference. Right. So at least three figure, each with an anchor element and a fig caption. So let's work on this first. Oh god. Okay. I might have already forgotten. Okay, I'm going to look it up. I'm bad at this. So we need an anchor and an href, and then an image. Okay, an anchor, and then the image first or the href first, and then the image src. Why does the music make me feel like I'm messing up somewhere? Okay. We close this and then we start another image src, control v. We close this as well, and then we close the two of them. Image src, here it's not closed, here it's alt is equal to Colosseum. I should give it the respect to look it up. Okay, did I just miss an S? Most probably. Oh yeah, most probably. The alt should. Alt, and then another anchor element.